Hey everybody, how are you? Hope you're doing well. Do me a favor before we get started. I need you to hit that like button if you're not a subscriber. I need you to do me a favor, hit that subscribe button and notification bell next to it so that you will not miss an episode. How's everybody? So today we're going to talk about 7 everyday things to stop buying. So 7 everyday things that you should stop buying. Now I say you, but I'm including myself in this also. All right. So this is a journey. Number 1, ATM fees. How many of you avoid ATM fees? If you avoid ATM fees, congratulations. All right. ATM fees. So me myself, I don't pay a lot of money on ATM fees. So as you know, it's best just to go with the bank that has a lot of different branches. And you can go to any branch that you choose. It's going to be able to access your money for free. Either do that, or if you're with a smaller bank, just get a large amount of money out instead of going piece by piece. So either way is fine. But the point, as you know, is to avoid the ATM fees. So on average, people spend $6 billion every year on ATM fees. $6 billion every year on ATM fees. So that is number one thing to avoid, to stop spending money on ATM fees. All right. And you get around that just by going to your own bank. All right. ATM fees. Who is already avoiding that? Hit the like button if you already avoid that. Number 2, Starbucks coffee. So on average, say that you love Starbucks and you're gonna go get a coffee every day. So on average, that's about $3. $3 times 365 days, that is $1,095 a year. So in terms of coffee, you can make your own coffee at home. Any coffee drinkers watching me? All right, that is number 2. Make your own coffee at home. Number 3, subscriptions. Subscriptions. So a lot of us sign up for subscriptions and then you forget about it. All right. That's why the subscription business is so powerful. So people subscribe, barely use it, forget about it. So let's do this. On our day off of work, when you have a day off of work that you're not at work, let's get on the phone and we're canceling a subscription. Every day that you have off of work, we're getting on the phone and canceling a subscription. All right. So that subscriptions will drain your bank account because you're spending money every month like clockwork. And I'll include myself in this. We're not even using the service. All right. So let's do this together. If you have a day off of work, we're going to use that day to make this phone call and cancel a subscription. And keep doing it until we find all of the subscriptions that we're subscribed to. So how many subscriptions do you think you're subscribed to? I think it may be interesting that you may be subscribed to more services than you think. All right. So let's make that a plan. The next day off of work is going to be a phone call. All right. Canceling subscriptions. So on average, people spend $200 a month on subscriptions as an average. All right, that is number 3, subscriptions. We're getting rid of our subscriptions. and that is going to put more money into your bank account. Number 4, vending machines. Vending machines are great, aren't they? Because it gives you quick, easy access. So vending machines, cutting down on the usage of vending machines and going to buy your things at the grocery store. So, groceries are higher now. However, vending machines, they usually 3x the price. So say you get something from the vending machine and multiply that by 3, and that's how much you're paying. So we're going to cut down on our vending machine use. And how are we going to do that? We're going to go to the grocery store, or we're going to go to the drugstore and buy our products there and keep a stash. Keep a stash with you in the car. All right. So what do you eat from the vending machine? Name some things that you eat from the vending machine. And then make a list. Head on over to the drugstore or head over to the grocery store. And that way we're going to stop spending 3x the price of what the product is supposed to cost. Right? Vending machine. So that will make it easier if you keep a stash with you. Keep the stash with you. Number 5, Uber Eats and DoorDash. How many Uber Eaters are watching me? DoorDash, how many are watching me? All right, so when you get time, I would like for you to go to your credit card account and look and see how much do you spend per month on Uber Eats. Some people are going to be surprised, and some people are not going to be surprised. So we're going to look at that number and cut that number. You don't have to cut it out completely, but cut it down to 1/3. And you can do that by logging it on your calendar. How many times did you get Uber Eats this month or DoorDash this month? We're cutting that number down to 1/3. Now, that is not only it's not only for your pocketbook, but also for your health, right? So putting more things into your body that your body needs for energy. So your body needs certain foods for energy. Certain foods are going to take away that energy. And what foods are that? Can you guess? More than likely, it's going to be the food that tastes good, right? So that sugary sugar that's taking your energy. So we're going to start putting foods into our body. It's going to give us energy. All right. So better for the pocketbook and better for the health. And we're going to track that every month. How many times did we get Uber Eats, DoorDash? So let's see. Say, for example, you're going to look at the credit card statement. And the credit card statement says, I'm just going to throw out a random number. And take a look at your credit card statement just to see. So say that your credit card statement says $400. So we're cutting that. And you're going to write it on the calendar. How many times did you order Uber Eats? So it's not going to be $400 anymore. It's going to be more like let's see, $90. Some improvement, some mass improvement. And you can see that because you're going to be tracking it on the calendar. All right. So that's number 5. Number 6, gym memberships. Gym memberships. So these are the unused gym memberships. So you signed up for a gym membership and you're not at the gym, which is not uncommon, right? So people usually do that in January. In January, we decide we're going to lose weight. So we go to the gym. And then in February, you're not at the gym anymore. But you're still paying for it every month. So getting rid of that gym membership and walk. Walking is free. And it's nice outside. It's beautiful outside. Walking. There are studies that actually say that you can prevent dementia by walking. All right. So it's good for your pocketbook and it's good for your health. Say, for example, maybe you're not interested in walking. Everybody has different interests. What about dancing? Do you like to dance? So that's exercise. What about all these line dances that are out? There's a new one out. That's fun, a lot of fun. And what about turning on your YouTube, looking at a YouTube instructor that's going to teach you how to dance? That's exercise. It's free, good for the mind, because you have to remember, are you going to the right now? You're going to the left now? Take it back 2 times, crisscross. Which way are you going? So your mind has to remember all this. So this is very, very good for the mind, good for the pocketbook. All right. So canceling gym memberships. And then lastly, bottled water. So water is very, very good. However, the plastic is not healthy. So the plastic that you're drinking out of is not healthy. All right. Also spending money on bottled water. So figuring out how to get filtered water. All right. Better for the pocketbook and better for the health. So just to recap, ATM fees. Does that apply to you or not? So that one doesn't really apply to me. Starbucks coffee. Does that apply to you or not? So that one doesn't apply to me. Subscriptions. That's a big one. So we're going to do that on our days off of work. All right. Subscriptions. Yes. Vending machine. That definitely applies to me. So we are going to do that. We're going to stash our stuff and just keep it with us. Uber Eats, DoorDash. That applies to me. All right. We're going to cut that by 1/3. Gym membership. That doesn't really apply to me. Bottled water. That one doesn't really apply. All right. So take the ones that apply, go with it, and join me on this subscription cancellation. I think that's like the biggest one here. All right. So when is your next day off of work? Let's get on the phone together and start calling. All right. So do me a favor, if you like the channel, I need you to hit that like button. If you're not a subscriber, do me a favor, hit the subscribe button and notification bell next to it so that you will not miss an episode. Also, this is not only about cutting costs. So yes, you're cutting a waste and you're going to stop draining your bank account. So this is really throwing money away. So we're going to stop throwing money away, but at the same time, building figuring out how to make more. So it's not only about cutting waste, it's not only about decreasing debt, it's about building and figuring out how to make more. So we're doing both on this channel. All right. This is not a debt-free channel. This is a buy asset channel. All right. So do me a favor, if you like this channel, hit that like button. If you're not a subscriber, hit the subscribe button and notification bell next to it so that you will not miss the episode. Speaking of assets, if you're interested in buying real estate, either now or in the future, check out the link below. Join the waitlist for the real estate group. And if you are a handsome man watching me, check out the link below. And I have a hat collection. Check it out. All right. Thank you for watching, everyone. Don't forget, on your way out, hit that like button. And I will see you on my next video.